Hey there, YouTube. It's been a long time since my last update, but here I have something pretty good for you, I guess. A bit while ago, there was a YCS Toronto, which of course I live in Toronto, so I attended that. And for that event, I played Dino Rabbit, and I went X1 day one, and then rounds 9 and 10, I lost one. I won one, coming in 28th, so I top 32. But unfortunately, I lost the top 32. But still, I made top 32 with Dino Rabbit in the first YCS of the format, so I thought I'd show it. So here's the deck list. I play 2 Rabbit, obviously. The mandatory 6 normals. Well, you could play 2, but then you'll just be bad. I played 2 Thunder Kings over Guava just because Thunder Kings are better for the format right now. But before going into the event, I was like so hyped up about Guava, and I was really keen on playing it until I realized that like Thunder King's not just a monster, it also acts like a kind of a trap, and also it's really good against windups. And then if I also main deck 2 of them, it frees up 2 spaces to my side deck, which is really helpful. I main decked 1 Spear Reaper for just the mirror match, I guess, and rogue decks. Funny story with Reaper. Round 5, I played against Exodia, and game 3, I attacked into like 15 cards in hand, and he used basically on my turn he used 5 draw cards, and then I attack, and he shuffles his hand, lays it down, and I get in there with Reaper, hitting the head of Exodia, and then he proceeds to scoop because his only win condition is gone. Yeah, pretty funny. I played 2 Tour Guide, 1 Sangan. I also played a Night Assailant. I think just being able to go into Tour Guide twice is really good, especially in this deck where Tour Guide is just so like fundamental to your Rabbit Tour Guide plays. And Night Assailant is just like a good overall card, and it also hits face downs, which is really good because you can hit that Gear armor and face down Snowman ears, which are a really big problem for this deck. And to go along with the Night Assailant, I played 1 Snowman Eater just to go for the mirror match and rogue decks, I guess, because I expected a lot of Dino Rabbits would be there. 2 Veilers. Originally I was only playing 1, but then the day before, the Friday of, we went to pre-reg, and then we saw a lot of wind-ups going around. Like all the pro players were basically playing wind-ups, and yeah, so I just decided to add the second Veiler. And for my secret tech, I played 3 Ds. Before the event, I was only playing 2, but after testing it out, I always seem to find myself always wanting to draw into D, because like the format is just so slow right now that D is just a pot of greed, and like basically it just generates so many pluses that it's really hard for your opponent to come back. And yeah, it was definitely like one of the best cards in this deck by far. I don't think. Well, I might cut 1, but that's only because I find the format getting a lot faster or more difficult to play. But it was definitely a good card for the event. And for the spells, I played 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Heavy Storm, obviously, 2 Lances. I was thinking about playing 3, but then I caught the 3rd one for Soul Taker just so it doesn't clog up my hands with like double lands, because you don't really want that. And I thought like Soul Taker was just a good overall card. I played 1 Book. I don't really like Book as a card. I side it out a lot too, but whatever. Book's a book. Dark Hole, 3 MSTs. I feel like you have to play 3 MSTs right now, especially with like since this is like a really trap heavy format, and there's wind up factories, so you have to play 3 MSTs. Pot of Avarice, and I also played 1 Pot of Duality. Uh, I was shown this by my friends, which they ended up actually cutting Pot of Duality, but I just decided to keep it just because it sets up plays, and basically what I usually did with Pot of Duality is I would usually just get a trap card and just set it. And if it wasn't Pot of Duality, I think I would just play Compulse, which was a trap anyway. So with Pot of Duality, I like going into the option of choosing my cards and choosing what trap I'll be able to get instead of being forced to just use Compulse, because I think only Compulse is only really good against windups. For traps, I played 2 Bottomless, the Solemn Brigade, 2 Torrential, just because like 2 Torrentials is really good against windups, and 1 Deep Prison, 1 Mirror Force. A lot of people are cutting Mirror Force from their main deck, but I still like it as a card just because it's really good against like bad people, I guess. But since it was a YCS, there's so many people. But at Nats, I would probably, like, if this was Nationals instead of a YCS, I would probably play 2 Deep Prison just because like at Nats you expect more meta decks. Yeah, that's it for the main deck. Now moving on to the side deck, I played 2 Maxi for the windups, 1 Reaper for Rogue, Dino Rabbit, even windup sometimes. Oh, and Heroes. Heroes was really popular too. 2 Snowman. Like, being able to play like 3 Snowman really makes the hero matchup really in your favor. And honestly, I love the hero matchup just because like you're able to stall them out until you draw into your power cards, and then just from there you gain so much advantage with like Karkardi and Rabbit and Tour Guide that you just eventually win out. And also play 2 level limits and another Soul Taker for monster removal. Level limit again helps stall the game against the hero matchup, and it's also really good against Dark Worlds too because they waste their MSTs on the macro, and then they usually run out of their Graphas really fast. So level limit is really good just to stall. 1 Dust because windups are signing Messenger of Pieces, and that card is really annoying. Deep Prison for more monster removal, and 2 macros, Shadow Imprisoning. Before I was playing 3 macro, but then I just decided to cut 1 for Shadow Imprisoning because it basically does the same thing, but also hits GK. But I think well, from my matches, I would have probably rather played Macrocosmos just because I sided it in more often. And plus, it's also, Macrocosmos can also be used against Psychics because they're all recruiters. And my secret tech in my side deck was 2 Skill Drains. Again, before the event, we saw a lot of people playing windups. So, and if you play game 1 with Dino Rabbit, the matchup is pretty much 60-40 game 1 in the windup favor. So I really want to find out like something that would really help against the windup matchup. Joe Giordano found Needle Ceiling, but I found Skill Drain was really good against windups because if you draw it, honestly, it just wrecks them because all your monsters are bigger than them, and the only thing that really hurts is probably Snowman Eater, but eventually you're able to exceed out and just run over it. And yeah, Skill Drain was pretty good, although I didn't really draw it, but like testing it was really good, and I think I probably should have played 3. Moving on to the extra deck, I played 1 Gemini Pearl, 1 Utopia, 4 Volzers, Pappy, Jin, Acid Golem, Leviathan, 2 Levier because you do go into it sometimes, Tempo, Zenmates, and 1 random Chimera Tech just because I had an extra space in my extra deck, and I just decided to put a random card in there, and I just put in Cyber Dragon or Chimera Tech in case I could like Reborn or Cyber Dragon or something like that. But yeah, this should have been definitely been another Legia, because there was a time where in top 32 where I could go into a 3rd Legia, and it would have probably won me the game. But like, yeah, I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't think. I just thought that since I took out Guaiba, I didn't really need the third leg yet. But yeah, that was my bad. Um, so for my matchups, I played. Can you see that? Kind of. Sam's, I 2-0'd that round one. Uh, round two, I played Georgia against Lazaro. It was really surprising to play him because since we go to the same locals, we know each other well, I guess. And yeah, I just didn't expect to play him. And I didn't even know he was playing windups. I thought he was, I mean, Georgia. I thought he was playing windups because he was so like he was so for playing windups that I just thought he was playing windups for sure, but instead he was playing Georgia. Game one I won out with just Thunder King on the board, and he couldn't really do anything with it. Game two he kept on generating advantage with Georgia armor. I couldn't really come back. Game three I Karkar and set 3 back row because he also had 3 back row. No, he had yeah, he had 3 back row. And he eventually goes through all my back rows. I think he had like double MST and a dust. And he basically went off with Karakuri. Well, he was playing Geargia Karakuri, and that can really go off. And he just like went off from there. And yeah, I lost game 3. Round 3, I played Agents. I 2-0'd that. He was really bad. I Trenchelled. No, I summoned a monster. He Trenchelled, and he had a Zenmain and a Sangha on board. And I thought I would actually lose then, but then he just let the Zenmains die, and I'm like, yeah, that's a free win. Round 4, it was against Chaos Dragons. It was against some little kid. Game 1 was actually kind of an uphill battle because the deck's still pretty good. It beats Dino Rabbit. I won game 1. Game 2, he won with Decree. I just couldn't do anything. And game 3, I opened Rabbit and Tour Guide, I think. Round 5, I played Exodia, and game 3, I had Reaper Shenanigans. Round 7, I played Countdown. He had a game loss, and then I just won game 1. So yeah, that was pretty easy. And windups, round 8, the last round of the day, I played against Paul Clark, which you guys know as Serious Treeborn Frog. I 2-0'd him. But yeah, he was a really proper player, fun to play against. He seemed like a really chill guy. And yeah, he has a good YouTube channel, so you should check that out. Also, sorry. Round 6, I played against Dino, which I 2-1'd. It was pretty much a really grind game, so Karkar D really helped a lot, just because like Karkar D is built for the grind games. And the games are so slow now that every game is a grind game. Round 9, I played against Georgia. Game 1, I had a Judgment Heavy, and he had Starlight Road Heavy, or Starlight Road Judgment. So it was a decision where if the Heavy goes through, I had game, but he unfortunately had the Judgment, so yeah, I lost game 1. Game 2, I won out with Lagia, Skill Drain. Game 3, the only monster I drew was Snowman here, so I couldn't really do that much. And then round 10, I played against Heroes, the only Heroes I played the whole day. And, well, Heroes is honestly my best matchup. And I love playing against that deck. I just destroy it. But, yeah. And I 2-1'd him just because I misplayed a bit game 2, but even when I lost game 2, I wasn't really worried that much, just because he wasn't even that good of a player. And also, game 3, I think I opened up Rabbit Tour Guide. Yeah, that's GG right there. No, I didn't. I didn't open up Rabbit Tour Guide. Or did I? I don't remember. Yeah, I think I did. All I know is I just destroyed him. And then top 32 came along. I played against Georgia. Game 1, I opened up like the worst hand the whole weekend, opening up 3 normals, drawing into a 4th one. And yeah, it just went downhill from there. But honestly, like if we played it out different, I think I could have done something, but yeah, whatever. It's yeah. Also, I could have used a third leg yet, but I didn't have it. That's pretty much it for the deck. Any changes I would make? I would definitely want to put in a third Thunder King in here. Yeah, maybe a Compulse. I also didn't run Starlight Road or Gorge just because I don't like those cards, but I might put in Starlight. For my side deck, I would definitely tune it more for the Geargias because if you paid attention, I lost to 3 Geargias that weekend, which kind of sucks, but yeah. So maybe like a Cyber Dragon or another Skill Drain. Maybe Nox or something, but yeah. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this deck. Maybe small changes here and out. If you notice, some of the cards are out their sleeves just because like I took this deck apart kind of today. And I was testing out Geargias. And yeah, well, the character Geargia. I don't really like the Machina Geargia. It's just a fake deck. But yeah, I like Geargias are pretty fun. I guess it's kind of like windups where they only have one big push, but they can also yeah. Well, they could. I don't know. I like the deck. That's about it. But yeah, that's it for my deck profile. Hopefully, I'm also going to YCS Indy this week. Hopefully, you'll see another deck profile from me if I do well. If not, then I don't really feel like it's worth it to post it. But leave a comment if you want to see a deck profile or something of what I play for Indy. And yeah, that's it. Peace out, YouTube.